It's that point for another episode of Bell to Bell, the show we're watching wrestlers' first and last matches within the WWE. Miss next stick comes from Blue Boys 2005, and it's Shelton Benjamin, and by the looks of things a far better connection, so it out soon. So let's begin. So Benjamin sent us with WWE in 2000 and was in fact percentage of these former developmental promotion Ohio Valley Wrestling very firm, detecting of Brock Lesnar, dubbed the Minnesota Stretching Crew, and that they won the OVW Southern Tag Team Championships a couple times. Finally, about 2 years after being signed, Shelton Benjamin made his WWE debut on the August 4, 2002 episode of WWG. Shelton Benjamin made his first appearance during a match against Just Incredible. After spinning heel kick, Benjamin got the win. He would persist to compete on the subsequent 2 episodes of Heat, but then disappeared until December 2002. He showed a breast of SmackDown ball outside Charlie Haas as protection for Kurt Angle, and thus formed Team Angle Haas. And Benjamin would persist to win the WB Detective Championships. In February of 2003 they eventually lost them at the Judgment Day pay-per-view of that year, and shortly thereafter they'd break free from Kurt Angle, Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin would stick together and compete under the name The World's Greatest Tag Team. They then won the tag team titles again in July and lost them in September. In March of 2004 Benjamin's ejected to Raw, where he began a feud with Evolution. Then in October at the Taboo Tuesday pay-per-view he went as per singles title within the form of the Intercontinental Championship. He held it till June of 2005 and then hit a variety of storylines, including his mama Common Room. He eventually won the Intercontinental Championship again in February 2006 and lost it at that year's Backlash pay-per-view. However, fortnight later you'd actually win it back until losing it in June. He then had another run with Charlie Haas starting in December 2006, but it didn't really go anywhere. Now jumping ahead to November of 2007, Shelton Benjamin made the move to ECW. He had a couple of feuds. Me injected the SmackDown in 2008 and won the US Championship in July. He actually held it for quite a while till March 2009. Then in June went back to ECW, where like before he had a spread of feuds until was cancelled in February of 2010. He then went to SmackDown again, and now we arrive at Shelton Benjamin last match. It was actually at WrestleMania 26 on March 28, 2010. Benjamin competed within the Money Within the Bank ladder match. It was the 6th time competing within the event, being a part of every Money in the Bank up to that point. He of course didn't end up winning, but the match itself was still a ton of memorable moments. Then we haven't seen Shelton Benjamin within the WB since then. Yes, it's like he'll be making his return to the corporate in the near future, so if that is the case, consider this a glance at his first time in WWE. So thereupon, thanks again to Blue Boys. See us in 5 for leaving the request you take a look at the last episode of Bell to Bell, which was on John Morrison. Do not forget to subscribe, Gainbolt, and press the bell icon for latest updates.